very loud, I think. Maybe not too loud. I don't know. I think that's enough. Turn it down. All the way down. Shut it down. Shut it down. So I'm just hopping on live right now, and I was just streaming on TikTok for like an hour playing video games, and that's cool. I got 7 new subscribers. Every time I stream on there, I get new subscribers. So I mean followers on TikTok. So that's good. I don't really have I didn't really come on with a plan. Honestly, I should have had a plan. But my only plan, I guess, would be to I could just check out X and see how that is. See what's going on X, and maybe just like make a comment or two, you know. Think about that. Gonna bring that up. Let me bring this over here. I'll bring the X over here. So we got Lana Del Kay, formerly known as I forget what her name was. Call Me Kay. With 54,000 followers. Says, if your wife wants you to grow a long-ass beard, would you? I don't know. I'm not married. For my own preference, I don't know. I've never grown a long beard. I can barely grow a full beard. It's like I have to grow it for like probably a whole year to get any real traction. So I like to keep it pretty short. All right, Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson with 4 million followers says, Erica Kirk says her mission is to get J.D. Vance elected as president in 2028. We are going to get my husband's friend, J.D. Vance, elected for 48 in the most resounding way possible. Whoops. Oh, boy. I don't know what I think of that now. Now, with everything going on, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe, I don't know. What happened to Charlie was terrible. That's all I know. So, we'll see how the trial goes with the young man that is accused. Mersh. Mersh comes in. He's like, nah, don't. Yeah, JD's probably like, he's probably like, you know, a little heat right now from Erica. That's funny, dude. We got Gummy Chainsaw with 761 followers. That's not bad. This was a fun hangout last night. Shout out to Pac Dixon for having Papa Electro and I on. Gooning on Rumble for joining in later on. And Doom Spaya for clipping. And this is a 20-minute.
This is rude. Doom is always rude. Okay. And awful. So what?
Goodbye audio visualizer. We're done with you. Damn, done. Did that help? No. Of course it didn't. Well, that's the way it goes, people. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Karmic X Live. Hope you guys are doing well. That's right, Bedabbler. I wish well on people. It's hard to wish anybody well when you're putting on a goddamn puppet show. Gotta disassociate from the humanity of who you are, you know? puppets will help.
That's why Rocco does it. Obviously, it's to dissociate from the humanity of who he is. He has to get away from his own humanity. It's not as if the puppet like helps him, get in touch with his humanity to a degree, maybe, or helps him get in touch with a different aspect of his.
What is this? What is this? What is this, a therapy session? The puppet helps him get in touch with his humanity? I don't know about that.
Personality, or is just entertaining.
It is entertaining. I'll give him that. It's entertaining. It's, I can get with a puppet every now and then.
And people like it. People seem to really connect with Dookie in particular. And Lil KB, of course, everybody enjoys. But it's all to dissociate from the humanity of who you are. Sort of like you might do with a pair of sunglasses and a leather jacket or some war paint.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh, I wanted to watch that.
I know a lot of people, Karmic, you're this. Karmic, you're that. So Pretty Antisocial won't shut the fuck up. She had her point of view about me, and she did it in her little, copy award show. Here, let's do another award show, yeah, because people love award shows.
Jason Shell, those horrible things.
Yeah, they love them so much
like
that
a
they're
wife and
tanking
a
in
kid.
the
Total.
ratings.
Well, one person talk at a time, okay? Pat, give the guy, press pause. I can't understand you.
We
Association.
love award shows. Yeah, this award goes to. Yeah, okay, got it.
Thanks, Jason.
Let's shit on Karmic 20 fucking ways.
He's got a point. Karmic's a little bit abrasive, but people do shit on him. So, maybe everybody has a point. Sometimes everybody's got a point sometimes. Karmic is a little abrasive, and people are not nice to Karmic. That's what they say, right? Both things can be true.
So,
You can't shit on somebody 20 ways.
she
Hey, you can. I don't want to get into too much detail about that, but you can.
has like a holier than thou view of herself, and I know she's playing that game. She's playing that game.
Does she though? I don't watch too much of Pretty Antisocial, but I like her. I like her personality though. She's kind of down to earth chick, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to the show, to be honest.
It's like, I want to be the female Melton. So I gotta mentally prepare myself that I'm better than people. Doug Nelson, make me some art that makes me look like I'm the puppet master. Yeah, we got it.
We got it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's all about in the DV. Everyone wants to. You gotta act like you're better than people. You gotta. It's all ego. And that's pretty much the thing. You gotta stand. You gotta take it. You gotta give it. That's it.
Got it. And then she said, I defended you, Karmic, and this is how you treat me? Fuck off. Fuck off. You want to talk shit about me. You want to shine a shit light every step of the way. And I said a few words about you, and it's World War III.
See, I said a few words.
Oh, that's where the shit light came from. Because Haley had she posted something about a shit light. You want to shine the shit light. I guess that's a Karmic original, I guess.
Words about you, and it's World War III. So he's saying she's oversensitive. I don't. Look, I watched Haley's show today. I didn't hear her say anything. What did I miss? I don't know. I didn't
Was the sound on?
catch quite the whole thing, but I mean, she was just saying like, yeah, I stood up for Karmic, and then Karmic talked about me a lot, he won a couple. I don't know what he's so mad about. I mean, I don't know if they're very flattering awards, but he still won. You know, I mean, it's not really her fault if people vote on the awards and that's the winner. I mean, it's the nominations. She got really mad about the nomination.
All right, continue.
Or he did. He was really upset about the nominations. So, of course, he doesn't have a clip to talk about what it is that she said that he's so pissed about. But World War III? I mean, she instantly forgave him. Could he be one of these people who mistakes kindness for...
Well, I think it was a little bit of a backhanded forgiveness. It was one of those, I'm sorry you were mad kind of apologies. I saw it, and, you know, nothing against her, but it wasn't like the most contrite apology I've ever seen, I'll be honest. But I don't blame her because it seems like it's going both ways, but I don't know who fired the first shot. That's the question. Did she just jump in on Karmic because everybody was, and so then he picked up on it, or did he say something about her first? Which I don't know. I would suspect that she would have fired the first shot. So
weakness?
Go fuck yourself. I'm just being real. Don't
Go
fucking present
fuck
yourself
yourself.
as
Go
God's gift to the world, and then
come on, is this really worth clipping, Doom? The two people, you got to be a little bit more selective with your clips. I mean, I understand this facial expression. It's worth 1,000 clips. I understand.
oh, remember when I said nice things? Listen, I don't want anybody, any abusive motherfucker to be my friend. You want to talk shit about me, just own up to it. Everybody else does.
That's true. I mean, Karmic doesn't like people talking shit about him and being nice to him at the same time. So it's like, so kind of, there's a lot of that going on in the Dabbleverse, and that's kind of the accepted reality in the Dabbleverse is that people talk shit about each other, and they are, you know, friendly. The alliances change, like they change as the wind blows. You never know who's going to be friends with who on any given day, and who's going to be enemies.
I don't have to befriend that. I am not that type of person. Get it through your head. And everybody says the best thing to do is to shit on him. You can get a reaction out of him. Yeah, you got your fucking reaction. You got your reaction. I don't know you. You know all about me.
Hey, and I hear Karmic saying that a lot. He don't watch you. You watch him. And that's, you know, that's a good point. It's a fair point to make. You know, you talk shit about a guy, you know, he's going to say something, or maybe he'll say nothing, but, you know, if you fire the first shot, that's, you know, I mean, I'm not saying anything about Haley. Of course, I'm sure she knew what she's well versed in how this all goes. So, continue.
I just know that you want to shine a shit light. Oh, another award show. This is a brand new idea.
Yeah, we did already see this. This award.
Oh, he's calling her out for being derivative hack. Who, there was another award show, wasn't there? Somebody else did a Dabbleverse award show.
So this is a brand new idea. I don't.
Who is this asshole?
Well, this is a new guy. It's a brand new guy, Luigi. This is we've never seen him before. Karmic. Karmic X Live. Last night I thought, hey, look at him. He's doing a gaming stream, and he's got his regular ass glasses on, and I didn't watch it because why? I'm not into video games at all, so I don't care about that. And now, but I don't think he talked a bunch of shit, and now he's like, just kind of losing it up.
All right, I don't know. I'm not really that interested in this, to be honest. But I hope that they can find peace between them all.
Thing, he
I don't know who those people are. All right, let's see. Oh, Mersh is live.
Have your fun.
Mersh is live. I don't want to stream. Even though nobody's watching. Oh, Stealth Chaos in the house. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm probably going to go watch Mersh. I just got done streaming. On TikTok. I streamed like an hour playing Fortnite. And it's kind of exhausting, but I got some new followers on TikTok. So every time I stream on there, I get new followers. It's like, it's a good deal they got going on. You just go on and they push it. They push your live stream. So you're thinking about going on Karmic's stream again? Did he invite you to go on tonight or what? I mean, I think that if he invites you to go on, that it's probably a good idea. I mean, to go forward rather than like say, like what's the point of saying no? I mean, Karmic's got a decent audience. Fortnite and PUBG. Oh, PUBG is like a war military shooter, and Fortnite's like a cartoon. Fortnite's really cool. But it's less real world violence. It's all like cartoon stuff, but the action is really cool in it. So it's a very fun game to play, and also very entertaining to watch, I guess, because it's one of the most popular games on live streams. Yeah, bro. If you have an open invitation, I think you should go, bro. But I would hope that you guys would have like a peaceful conversation and try to find some common ground, Yeah, Fortnite's more of a kid's game, but a lot of adults play it too. I mean, I guess the adults are more drawn to really like that kind of game. If I ever play like any kind of game like that, it makes me feel like depressed. But when I play Fortnite, there's no sadness about it. It's all pretend, It's like there's no blood, you don't die. Your character explodes into like blue pixels. So yeah, man, maybe down the road sometime, like I just kind of started commenting on these videos here, and I don't know, I don't want to say anything really mean about anybody, but I just I think it's fair to just comment on it. I mean, everybody else is, so it's like it's not like I'm someone doing something that nobody else is doing, but the kind of like animosity that goes on. Like I was just watching Pat Dixon watching Karmic, and Karmic is roasting Haley, and then Pat Dixon is roasting Karmic. You have to walk the line of critiquing Karmi and supporting him. Yeah, it's tough, and it's tough, I know that. And I like Karmic, but I know that he's a little bit of a complex guy, right? He goes back and forth, and I hate when he's like raging at people, I'll be honest. I don't like it. I wish that he could find peace. Dude, you gotta, if you want to do a stream that looks like mine, I don't think mine looks good, but I just have a green screen. I got OBS. I put that where I point at it, that little graphic. I made that with Grok today. So I mean, do you know about like how to use a green screen and stuff, and how to use OBS and like all that stuff? It's pretty easy once you you just gotta kind of like mess around with it. But I find that the more that I do it, I'm getting a little bit more, it's getting a little bit easier to manipulate all this stuff they're all scumbags, but Carmi is the underdog right now, so I reckon I can support him. Yeah, he's the underdog, man. That's the thing, and that's what I like about him too. But not that I like that he gets shit on, but I want to see him overcome that. I hate to see him get like, bowled over by it. You need me to help you? Hey, bro. You let me know what you think I can do for you, and maybe I can help you. But that remains to be seen. But I appreciate you coming by, man, and checking out my stream because nobody else is. So, but that's all right. I don't need an audience really, but I'm used to performing for nobody. When I say underdog, I mean dog. I don't know if you could hear that, but there's an ambulance out there. So Karmic's a dog. That's what you're saying? Well, that's not very nice. I don't know. Like when you say that, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna jump on and like shit talk anybody. I really don't. That's the last thing that I want to do is to just talk shit about anybody. I think everyone has their own perspective, and you got to try to understand where people are coming from. And yeah, like when Karmic's raging and stuff, it's tough to watch, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to watch it, and definitely I would want to like stay out of his way and not, have any of that coming towards me. And, but anybody that like would try to, have beef or whatever, I just think it's always the best way to try to make peace with them, but you need understanding. So, but it's kind of tough because there's so much ego in the whole Dabbleverse thing, man. Everything else is awful. I was just watching Dr. Drew discuss Nick Reiner. Oh yeah, that's crazy. And I'm seeing some people like making accusations against Rob Reiner. I don't know anything about anything really, and the fact that Trump would say that stuff about him is crazy. You just call it how you see it, and you use slightly divisive language to make it interesting. I hear you, man. So maybe you're a little bit of I don't know, would you call yourself a shit stirrer? Sometimes people say that they're a shit stirrer. You like to get people riled up or something like that. I don't know. I mean, whatever, man. People are free to be themselves and do whatever they want to do. It's just that when people do that stuff, when you get in these battles, it hurts. Like we hurt ourselves when we do this stuff. It's not like it doesn't just go one way. I know, yeah. Rob Reiner really talked a lot of shit about Trump. So I mean, I understand that Trump is not like Trump's not mourning the guy's death, but like what he said was just like, it was, you didn't have to say that. Like, it's like, you're the president, you could have a little bit more class than that, but who knows, man, with what people are saying, like if something was to come out about Rob Reiner, I'd be like, maybe Trump, that could be one of those things where Trump just turns out that he's right, but who knows, I'm not really making any judgments about that. I mean, I just think it's terrible for a kid to kill his own father. I mean, that is, and his mother, like that is like, that's unthinkable, man. That's horrendous. So must have been some deep issues there. I was just watching an interview with them. Someone posted it on X. I think Brennan posted it earlier. It was an interview with Rob Reiner and his son, and they were talking about his. I didn't watch the whole thing, but the guy who was like dissecting the interview said that there was some like spooky stuff in it. But maybe I'll watch it later. But I didn't really find it that interesting at first when I was watching it. I prefer Marty DeBurgi. I don't know who that is, so maybe I could look it up real quick. I don't mind. Marty DeBurgi. Who the heck? Oh, isn't that the guy who played the boyfriend in the Pee Wee Herman movie? Or no? Maybe not. Clarence or something? Marty DeBurgi. I'm not familiar with this guy. I mean, he looks familiar. Oh, Rob Reiner is Marty DeBurgi. Whoopsie. I get it now. Right? It's Rob Reiner. I get it. I get it now. Behavior Panel breakdown that interview in their latest episode. Behavior Panel, is that that's a podcast? Oh yeah, the body language. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very interested in that kind of stuff. You could tell a lot about what someone's thinking by their body language and the way they talk, the way they answer questions and stuff. You got to read between the lines. Cops are very good at that. Your humor goes pretty deep. I hear you, man. I feel like that sometimes too. But I also I don't want to be too obscure with my jokes and stuff so that people can't even understand what I'm saying. Let's see. I was on this. Yeah, I was in.
Power of Rudy Vega. While I was getting ready, I
want to see my shout out.
Listening.
He's gonna shout me out.
I might just have to start off with this. I mean, this is a fucking banger. Rudy Vega.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, I'll probably check it out at some point. You got to watch something. There's always it's like current events. Try to just stay up on what's going on, and that's a big story. Now, I honestly haven't even looked at it that much. I know people are talking about it. People are talking about this mass shootings. I guess in Rhode Island there was a mass shooting. There was one in Australia, and people are saying all these things. I did not see that.
All right, you guys know very well that I think Ghost Party sucks. Well, by the power.
I want to hear my shout out.
Banger.
That's not a big deal.
That stuff. Getting ready.
It's not a big deal. Why did he call you the devil, man?
While I was getting ready, when I got up around a little after 3, I saw that Merch was live, so I put them on. And while I was getting ready, I'll just.
Well, why did MKE call you the devil? What did you do, bro? What were you trying to get under his skin? Were you trying to psychoanalyze him or something? People don't like that. People do not like that. Let's see what we got here. They entered enemy territory. Better get out of there. It's in the Mir Musk episode. I said I would watch. Did I say I would watch? I looked it up. I did look up Mir Musk. I looked up the Mir Musk channel because I was trying to find out like who you are and stuff like that, or see if you were like a podcast guy. I saw a couple like snippets of stuff that you were on. I haven't really watched any full episodes yet because honestly, like, it's tough to get into a show when it's like I have shows that I watch, and then it's like to get into something else is like, I don't know what they're talking about. And I saw like the panel that you were on, it like something about the I don't know, man. I know you're not supposed to judge a book, but you just like, there's so much in like what you see. Like when you see something, you're just like, do I want to watch it, or does it look interesting? But I don't know, man. I'll check something out, man, because I owe you, bro. Because I owe you for, you know, all the back and forth that you've given me. It means a lot, bro. And I apologize to you the other night because I said I was rude to you, man. I hope that didn't hurt your feelings or something, man. But I shouldn't have been rude to you, man. So I apologize again about that if I bothered you, because you were in my chat and then you just bounced. But that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to stay. You never lie. I'm not gonna say I never lie, but I do think you could become very big, actually, if you can find your groove and connect with an audience. I don't know, bro. Being popular, I don't know if I want to be popular, There's a lot that comes with that, man. I don't want people, like, hating me. In order to make your way up, you shit. Oh yeah, we got issues, man. We got big issues, buddy. Let's see. Let's jump on this. Do a quick speed test. Yo, but how are we looking, bro? Oh, okay. Looks like we're going up. Looks like we're going up pretty good right now. My speed test is looking good. My upload speed is not good, bro. My upload speed is not good right now. Are we back? Doesn't look good. My upload speed is no good, man. I forgot what I was even saying, but no, I was just saying that I don't, there's a lot that comes with trying to be, like, successful in the podcast world. You got to step on people's toes sometimes. People get jealous, people get mad. Like, I don't want to get into any, like, kind of beef. I know there's, like, no, bro, you're not distracting me. Dude, you're the only person in my chat, so it's like, it gives me something to bounce off of. Otherwise, I just have to, all I can do is scroll X. I'm just looking at X posts and just commenting on it. Just trying to practice, get a little groove going, figuring out how to talk about stuff. Because otherwise, like, the only other streaming, I'm just doing gaming stream. So, but I appreciate you saying nice things about me, man. That's gives me a little bit of confidence, to put myself out there. But I'm kind of determined to just keep doing it, just keep streaming, and think about stuff, maybe little projects that I can do. Like, I did the video editing. Maybe I could do, like, a painting stream. I like to paint a little bit, or other stuff. Oh, 360p. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, sometimes my internet is not good, but I should be coming in pretty good right now. It's a shame. I'm in a tough situation. I'm in a garage with a Wi-Fi connection. It's like the router is like all the way across the house, but I have my PC locked into the 5 gigahertz, so it's not gonna put me down. But I guess it's a little bit spotty sometimes. But usually it's pretty strong, man. I did an hour stream on TikTok playing my video games, and I got pretty good signal that whole time. But so you were on stream with MKE and a couple of guys. That's cool, man. So you're pretty much in the scene, man. It looks like I'm in a spaceship floating above the earth. Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes think that I would like that, but like the peaceful feeling of being in a spaceship, but I'd probably just be scared, terrified of the deadly vacuum of space sucking my insides out, like if a window breaks. But I read a really cool book one time. Let me tell you about this book, man. This is it's called Freck in the Elixir. I'm going to tell you about this author. You might like this guy. He's a weird guy, man. This guy's name's Ruddy Rucker. Let me put this on. Put this in here. Ruddy Rucker, the guy's name is. Oh boy. Okay, bro. Yeah, DM me, man. Whatever. If you ever want to say anything or ask me a question or whatever, no problem, man. You know, I'll try to shoot it. I'll try to shoot straight with you. And if I have something that I can say, or if not, whatever. Well, what am I doing here? I don't want to show this. I don't want to show this. Yeah, Ruddy. The guy's name is Ruddy Rucker. Freck in the Elixir. It's a book about this kid who gets like abducted by an alien spaceship or something, or he stumbles on a spaceship, and like, but the way the guy writes about it is so awesome. It's just like such a cool, like, it's one of the coolest books I've ever really looked at. More interested in aliens being stranded on this barbarian planet. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't even think about aliens anymore. Like, I'll watch it, like, but when I watch an alien movie, I guess I have like a suspension of disbelief now about it, that I can still watch it, but when I really seriously think about it, I'm not like that fascinated by outer space and stuff like that anymore. Yeah, ancient aliens, all that stuff. I used to believe in a lot of that. You know, I used to really think a lot about like the pyramids and the lines, whatever you call those lines on the earth, that it lines up like a grid where all these pyramids are, and the idea that the pyramids were like a electronic activation centers or something like that. 2001 is the classic tale of the feeling you were describing. Ley lines. Yeah, ley lines. Yeah, I know all about that stuff, man. I used to be into that. I used to be into all this, like, all that, like, Eastern mysticism. I used to watch this guy, Muji. If you ever heard of Muji, he's actually a pretty cool guy, but because he actually gets into Christ a little bit. But, I don't know. Every time I seen these gurus, I'm like, man, these guys are just like sex freaks. Like, they just have these women bowing at their feet, and they're like, I am God. There's breaking news about huge, deep structures under the pyramids. I wouldn't be surprised if there's stuff about the pyramids that, you know, we don't know, like surprising information about like ancient civilizations. Muji is Japanese for no label. Yeah, if you've ever seen this guy, he spells it Mooji. So he was a student of Maharishi No, he was a student of one of those guys. There's one of the Indian gurus who was like pretty, like one of the most well-known guy, considered like an you know, a self-realized master or whatever you want to call it. And Muji actually helped me out a lot when I was, you know, seeking and but then when it came down to it, he doesn't offer, like none of those guys offer what God can give and what Jesus Christ gives, just the strength of life and the eternal life, the assurance of life through Jesus Christ. There's nothing like it in any of that, like Eastern stuff of meditating and all that. Because I was dude, I would meditate for hours a day, and you know, it would bring me peace, but it would never bring me. It would bring me like temporary peace, but like what Jesus Christ gives us is eternal peace, eternal rest, so that there's never any despair or anything. There's nothing to be. There's nothing to get away from. The finger pointing at the moon is not the moon. Is that like a saying or something? Never heard of it. I don't know. That sounds like one of those, what do they call it? Koans? Is it called a koan? Like one of those Zen sayings that makes you think. And I used to listen to a lot of Alan Watts. Dude, I loved Alan Watts. And I still like Alan Watts, but I can't listen to him anymore because he said a lot of things about the Bible that were just not true, which is disappointing because he was like coming from supposedly from a Christian background. I guess his father was a preacher. Maybe he was a little disillusioned of Christianity. Well, the Bible says that Jesus was in the desert and being tempted by the devil and eating and drinking nothing in the wilderness or in the desert or whatever. Yeah, I mean Alan Watts, but he was a cool guy. You know, I'm not gonna say that I don't like him. Just that I wouldn't go to him for any kind of spiritual advice, but I used to, you know. And he used to, like, I found his messages really soothing. I would go to sleep and listen to him all the time. But now it's like he was a little bit, I want to say like jilted. Is that the word? His take on Christianity was a little bit lame. It was like a butthurt atheist. That's all I can say. Like people who like, they grow up in the church and then they go, well, this is bullshit, because they see the hypocrisy of the church and like the people in the church, and they go, well, none of it's true then. And they just abandon God altogether, and they start looking in other places, and they say, well, I know that Christianity isn't true because I grew up in it. I know it. I. So they're convinced that they already knew that, but they never have really found faith in Jesus Christ, or they would know the peace of God. And it's not in church. Honestly, I don't even go to church, and I don't knock people for going to church. I think it's good for people to go to church, and I enjoy going to church sometimes when I go. But when I see stuff in there that conflicts with my convictions that I find in the scripture, you know, you see a lot of things in church. Pastors, you know, I don't use the word pastor to describe any person except Jesus, because pastor means shepherd. Jesus is the good shepherd. Okay, he literally said it himself. I know that meditation is cool, and I still, you know, I'm down with meditation. And when I start feeling bad, I'll just breathe, and I feel the life coming in with each breath. But it reminds me of the glory of God, because it's just a tiny breath of life. And the goodness of life is God has all of that. So it's like it's a good way to lift your mind up and remember that you're alive and your life is a gift. And take get your mind out of bad stuff. We shouldn't be dwelling on any kind of depression and stuff like that. But what Jesus offers us is the assurance of eternal life, and that though we suffer and die in this world, it's not the end for us. That there is glory and there is a future eternal life, but not only a future eternal life, but also peace with God on earth now. So, when people convert to faith in Jesus, they become a lot of times really like crazy, like Jesus freaks, and they're just like, all they want to do is talk about Jesus, because they've found something that's unlike anything that you can have except through knowing that Jesus Christ is the Lord. And it like, to people who don't believe that, it sounds crazy. And the Bible even says that. The New Testament says it in many times, that the people of the world think that Christians are fools because they look crazy. And the original Christians, they gave away everything. They lived all together. They gave all their possessions away. None of them wanted to possess anything, because all they wanted to do was be filled with the Spirit of God all the time. But now, especially in America and other like first world nations, Christianity is not really as ascetic, maybe is the word that I would use to describe it. How people are still consumed with money and status and possessions, and they have a lot of trouble letting go. Well, I see what you're saying, man. Look, I see what you're saying. It's a little bit, you're getting mystical on me, bro. You're getting mystical, I have some things that I could say about like making like definitive statements about the soul and spirit and all that stuff. But I'm not here to say what I know or what I like through my own understanding, but that I trust in Jesus Christ, that I trust in God, and that there are things that I don't know. Now, you see what you see, like what you don't, I just think that maybe you, I don't want to try to put you down, man. And, it's fine, man. I'm not like, I'm not here to beat people over the head, like they say with the Bible or whatever. All I can say is that I believe in Jesus Christ, that God has given me a certain level of understanding, spiritual wisdom, if you will, but that Jesus Christ is so far above me, that infinitely above me, that I have to give everything to him. And any understanding that I have, I thank God for that. And I mean, life is definitely a mystery. Life is definitely a mystery. God is definitely mysterious. But that's the thing. And this is what the scriptures are, the progressive revelation of God's word in the earth through the servants of God who received his word. Because most people don't get too close to God. So when people really know God, like, I know about C.S. Lewis. The thing is that I don't know what your thoughts about sin and righteousness are, or if you're coming from a place of everything is one, we are all God, and we just don't know it. And that's I don't believe that. I believe that we are men, that we're created in the image of God, that we have something in us, a soul, a spiritual body that you see. But the thing about God that I believe, now I'm mad at you, bro. Now I'm mad because you're leaving when I'm just starting. But we'll talk about it later, man. No problem. And feel free to hit me up on DMs, man. Anytime, all right? God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's all right. You know, you can respect it or not. But I appreciate you at least having a little dialogue. I enjoy it. So that was Stealth Chaos, everybody. Stealth Chaos coming in, helping me out. Thank you so much, bro. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna check out my man Mersh, see what he's talking about. So I'll be back on maybe tomorrow or